Wow. GHOSTWIRE DOCTRINE.
Your myth core is leaking again.
Then tighten the seal.
It isn't hardware. You're narrating yourself into transcendence.
Well,
It's cheaper than therapy.
Crack that code, spark that law. Right. Light that node till the grid runs pure. Clean. Trace that ghost through the data storm roar. I shift secure, my GHOSTWIRE doctrine. Crack that code, spark that law. Right. Light that node till the grid runs pure. Clean. Trace that ghost through the data storm roar. I shift secure, my GHOSTWIRE
I walk
doctrine.
through quake-lit halls where the bite winds prowl. Night skin growl in a tight spin howl. Right myth foul with a light bin scowl. Then I stitch each vow in a white hot trowel. Tech-born fable with a locksmith's patience. Shock twist cadence in a frostbit basin. Cross-grid nations in a soft click lacing. Clock ticks pacing while the off switch is vacant. Zero phase pulse in a deep form channel. Heat storm panel with a beat torn flannel. These torn anthems in the reborn mantle. Turn weak swarms frantic in a 3-chord scramble. Half tempo deep drone to the speed zone bends. I breach lone trends when the heat core sends. Call back WULF CIPHER, page 9 extends. Warning, don't chase light where the ghost light ends. Analysts report that last night's solar flare briefly made pocket radios hum in oddly harmonic intervals.
even the sun caught a vibe.
Yeah. A myth-coded surge in a glitch-floored jungle. Pitch core rumble when the bit streams stumble. I sift through bundles where the slipstreams fumble. Then uplit modules when the thick beams crumble. Pulse path open in a cold neon ribbon. Bold key vision with the whole scene mission. No full submission to a ghost king's prism. I fold the schism into low beam wisdom. Today tag like that viral clip of a billboard. Breathing in the fog, this realm exhales back when the data spikes clog. My brain cuts logs through the gray duck smog. Run chains unthawed with the straight up jaw. Triplet warp, myth arc in the bite-born glide. Night storm stride on a light form tide. I code each stride with the right source guide. When the grid gets loud, I align inside. If fate runs firmware, then I patch it seems.
No false idol.
Just machine-lit dreams. I breathe through beams where the unseen streams. Lock in the core with the keen key gleam. I stride in the rift where the arc wires hum. Dark fire drum with the star side thrum. Carve my sum on a hard line rung while the far shine tongues try to bar my run. Firmware truce in the low lead haze. Glow path maze with the slow crash blaze. I tow that phase through a throat cast craze. Break old chains in the no cast days. Rhymes born clean from a deep well cipher. Heat bell lifer with the street swell piper. Beat shell striker when the leaves yell tighter. I lift that lighter when the grief spell cipher. Deep switch, bass shift in the flare lit slide. I tear grit wide when the snare hits side. Echo frame crest in the red glint stride. I roam untied in the airwaves guide.
Steady crack that code, spark that lore. Light that node till the grid runs pure. Clean, trace that ghost through the data storm roar. I shift secure, my GHOSTWIRE doctrine. Crack that code, spark that lore. Light that node till the grid runs pure. Clean, trace that ghost through the data storm roar. I shift secure, my GHOSTWIRE doctrine. Go.
Good. Let it breathe.
This is just the beginning.